Another damn tough loss. RP, you got every reason to be unbearable. When your team wins and you stink, you got every right. You got all the bragging rights, my brother. Carte blanche. SF Wisdom. I am not that depressed with Thibodeau. King Speech, what's up, man? Yo. I got some things to say. I'm sure you do. Man. Might have to send you the link, King Speech. Let's get this party started, man. AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
Yeah. Y'all know who I be. Half-hearted Fabian drop. Listen, man. This is tough. Tough. Knicks basically blown out by the Chicago Bulls, as my people say. 139-126. The Bulls only scored, 63 at the half? Is that what I have here written down? We were up 73-62 at the half. I had to take a screenshot. What's the best website to get quarter by quarter stats up to date? Because NBA.com doesn't update each quarter stats until like 3 hours later. 72-63 at the half. And man, the Bulls scored 76 points in the second half. The Knicks only scored 54, 17 in the third quarter, 25 points for Karl Anthony Towns in the fourth quarter. And you know that's not the big story. 44 points in total for Karl Anthony Towns, 44 and 16, 37 minutes. Injures his right knee. He was grimacing for about 3 or 4 straight plays before he finally left the game after an and one, which was what a sight to behold. And one, it was like 2 or 3 and ones from Karl Anthony Towns, establishing dominance. Stop the presses. You know when they show up with the dresses, we gotta address them. Darlene the Queen, how was your evening? Man, oh man. Karl Anthony Towns just dominating performance. And Jalen Brunson had a dominating first half. But Karl Anthony Towns he even admitted how tired he was yesterday, playing 40-plus minutes. Today he plays 37 minutes. Thibs had a great game plan, in my opinion, for Karl Anthony Towns in back-to-back games in terms of strategy. Only 5 3-point attempted shots. I think from Karl Anthony Towns, he had 2 of them. In the second half, he shot 2 3-point shots. He missed 1. He was on a personal 5-0 run, and he rested for like 4 or 5 minutes at the end of the third quarter, and that third quarter is where we got blown out 41-17, man. Yeah, Darlene. Third quarter from hell. It just unbearable. By the fourth quarter, the Knicks were down 19 going into the quarter. They got it down to 11 with about think 7 minutes to go. I thought Brunson would come in then. Thibs left Shamit and Payne in the game for a little bit more of a stretch. Got the lead down to 8. Josh Hart fouls Zach LaVine on a 3-point shot. Just really tired play. He didn't look like he was. He looked like he was exhausted as well. They all did. I mean, Josh Hart, we love Josh Hart. He shot 0 for 5. Got 2 points all from free throws, 10 assists, 16 boards. So, if he's not scoring, he's stat stuffing in a great way. OG 5 of 12, 12 points. The big three: Karl Anthony Towns, Mikal Bridges, Jalen Brunson. It might be officially formed in the last month. Bridges did not have a great shooting game, even though he was 8 of 18. Those 3-point shots, if he's not in rhythm, they don't go in. But Brunson started the game off first and second quarter. He was going bananas. I think he had 27 in the first half or 28. Are they in? Here goes Robert Paulson. The new year started. The Grinch is out. He said, "Where are Flea and AllBall? Are they invisible?" Thank you for the next thumbnail, Robert Paulson. Man, oh man. Jalen Brunson had 26 in the first half, 104 from 3. He's in a shooting slump, by the way. Nobody's talking about that. Jalen Brunson's in a shooting slump. He's been shooting terrible the last 5 or 6 games. I believe he's shooting like 15% from 3. He doesn't have a rhythm. I think they took off the 2 games ago, and you saw the team playing at a different pace. You saw the team playing at a different pace in the beginning of the fourth quarter before Brunson got into the game. I disagree, Darlene. I think Darlene is saying that the Knicks didn't have it coming down the stretch. Brunson doesn't have it coming down the stretch. And it's been a theme with him since he's been on the Knicks. We never liked him in crunch time. I don't care what stats you got for me. I don't care what shots you show me. It's the same thing with LeBron fans telling me that he's a clutch player. Look at all these shots he hits. Like, okay, I know what I'm seeing. Forget about these stats. First thing Jalen Brunson did, I think it was the second possession after 4.5 minutes left in the game in the fourth quarter. He drove to the basket wildly. Cat is on fire. 25 points in the fourth quarter, going crazy. Next time down court, he finally dumps it off to Cat at the 3-point line, like almost like here you go, do it, do your thing. He goes to the basket. I think he gets fouled. 2 straight possessions, they finally give him the ball. Jalen Brunson gives the ball to Cat. Jalen Brunson is gonna go through the same thing that every great shooter does. Every great scorer who's one-on-one, ball dominant. You gotta learn how to go off ball. That's it. That's his next thing. There was a stretch where he was averaging 23 and 11 this season, and we were going crazy like, oh, is this it? We were lost today, second game of a back-to-back after a 9-game winning streak. We were 9-1 after after a loss, if I'm not mistaken. Thibs has never had a 10-game winning streak in Knicks history. But it was that third quarter. And the most interesting stat of the third quarter for me, besides the score being 41-17, besides the Knicks just having 4 assists, getting out, rebounding 12-4 and all that, besides the Bulls going 7 of 8 from 3, Kobe White went 3 for 3 from 3, 33 points for him, 33 for Zach LaVine in total. The most interesting stat of the third quarter, if a team is getting whatever they want on you, at some point, who's going to commit the hard foul? And in this case, who's going to commit a foul? The Knicks didn't commit not one foul in the second half until, I think, 7 minutes to go. Me and RP were going back and forth. Until, I want to say 7.5 minutes to go, when Campaign fouled Zach LaVine on a fadeaway jumper. That was crazy. It was questionable. They reversed the call 8:20 at the 8:28 mark. That wasn't a foul. La Turia. Correct. Everybody turns into Michael Jordan in his prime against us. Craziness. Zach LaVine is a tough competitor, tough one-on-one player. Kobe White, we love him. But we didn't have it at all. We didn't stay in front of our guys. Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, tough task. It's tough for them to pull this off when you don't have that other guy to help you defensively on Derrick Rose night. Yeah, Joel's Derrick Rose night. Jesus Christ. we I'm, I'm not I don't want to harp on Thibs minutes every single game. I think Karl Anthony Towns only ended up with 37 minutes played. Josh Hart, another 40-minute game. 32 minutes for Brunson. Mikal Bridges, 33 minutes. 8-man rotation. Actually, it became the 11-man rotation because everyone came in with a minute 34 left. So after Karl Anthony Towns gets injured, we're down 13, and then Thibs finally goes, you know what? I think everybody should sit down. He just now he's starting to be inconsistent. Because when we were down by 15 in Utah with a minute and a half to go, you left everybody in there. He left everybody in the game. And it's the Utah Jazz. But you know his Thibs. He knows what he's doing. He's very eloquent. He knows the game of basketball. He knows more basketball than I'll ever remember, than I'll ever learn, right? Again, I did like his approach against OKC, having Cat in the paint. We didn't give him the ball enough. Brunson came out. The rest of the team was flat, and Brunson comes out, and that's his time to pick it up. And I think we all agree with that. Hey, we're all flat. We don't know what to do. This is your time. This is your time, Jalen Brunson. Right? You can pick it up when nobody is. 27 points in the first half. Second quarter, we did all right. We were up 9 going into the second half. And then, Brunson, they again, no rhythm in the third quarter. So we were giving up all those points. We weren't fouling. We weren't trying. We weren't gritty, nothing. And then Brunson decides, yeah, you know what? Cat's going to come in the game in the fourth quarter, well rested, 4 or 5 minutes left in the third quarter, gets 4 or 5 minutes rest, real in game time action, and Cat just flat out dominates. And we started picking up defensively with Shamet, Campaign. I think Josh Hart was sitting down as well. Bridges again, minus 18 on a plus minus. I didn't see Bridges at the end of in the whole fourth quarter. I don't remember seeing Bridges in the whole fourth quarter. Am I bugging y'all? I don't know. I don't remember seeing him in the fourth quarter. Again, to panic like this is crazy, but it's the middle of the season. Cat came out with so much energy to start the season in these first, 30 or so games. We were just a half a game behind the Celtics. We are now a full 2 games behind the Celtics, 24-11. The Knicks are 26-9. The Celtics are. The Magic, 15 losses. Milwaukee, 16 losses. And the Heat, 16 losses. And the Heat might not even make the playoffs the way they look. They're getting destroyed right now. The Miami Heat are getting destroyed by the Utah Jazz. Speaking of the Jazz. Jesus Christ. You're right, Bodega, man. F the Heat. I'm looking for somebody to stomp on because RP's in here, man. Thank you, RP. He's celebrating with Josh Giddey and them, man. Giddey hit a 3-pointer, disgusting me. I didn't really see a true rebounding edge. I didn't see any edge from the Bulls besides just being more energetic and being able to play that third quarter. We got 28 free throws. The Bulls had 18. 54 rebounds to their 45. 27 assists to their 36. They were moving that ball around. And the one-on-one game, they were just too comfortable and confident. And the only time we got comfortable and confident was with Cat in the fourth quarter. Josh Hart seemed out of it. The whole team seemed out of it. There was no energy, no flow. Again, I as much as I criticized Thibs for the minutes yesterday, my only critique for him today was, giving up with a minute and a half left. That's not his repertoire. It goes against everything he always talks about. But I did like him saying, you know what? I don't care what the lead is in the third quarter. I'm going to give Cat a rest, and he's going to play the whole fourth quarter. And then Brunson didn't come in until, I want to say, 4.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And I loved it. He went with the hot hand. It would have been so crazy if he left Brunson on the bench. If Cat never got hurt, and Thibs would have said, you know what? I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna leave Cat in the game and tell Brunson to take a hike. Whoa. Yeah.
Here we go.
Ball suckers.
Here we go. Miss Darlene Bryant. I hope Latoria B is in the building. Gotta shout out the ladies. Here we go. Darlene Bryant, Latoria B. The lovely ladies. Big shout out to y'all. Y'all know the drill. Show the lovely ladies some love.
Laturia, Cat left at the end of the fourth quarter, about 3 minutes to go, with a right knee injury. He hurt himself off the rebound, went back up, and like he tweaked it, and he went 3 straight possessions, and he finished the game on an and one, and hit the free throw. He 25 points in the fourth quarter. He was trying to bring us back. AllBall. I don't know if you turned the game off, because we know how you do. He probably turned the game off in the third quarter. What did you feel about today's game? What's your reaction?
This is classic Thibs. This is classic Knicks. Simple and plain. There's teams that for some reason we can't beat. Chicago is one of them. Just when you think, okay, we lost to OKC in a little dog fight, best team in the league on the road, we going to Chicago, and with Cat having a great night, 44 and 15 plus rebounds, Brunson 33, Bridges 18, we can't pull out the win. Listen, man. Yeah, I'm in panic mode. I thought we didn't have to make no moves, but we're gonna have to make a move. Because this is out of control. It's either we're gonna have to get another player, or we're gonna have to get rid of Thibs. It's got to be either one. It has to be either one. Jimmy Butler's out there, and I'm really starting to think, should we go after Jimmy Butler? I know it sounds crazy, but at the end of the day, what are we gonna do, man? Like, I listen, I can't keep getting my blood pressure up, my cholesterol up. I can't keep getting stressed out. I can't like my DMs be going crazy because as much mess as I talk, I can't take this, man. And it's like, yo, we have enough. Everybody else wins. When OKC played us, they just came off a game the other day, so they played back-to-back. Why we can't get it together? Why is it deja vu over and over and over and over again? Guys is having career nights against us. Then when we have a career night, we can't get the win. Last year, Brunson had 60 in San Antonio. We lose. Tonight, Cat 44 and what? 17, 18? Lose. So Brunson and Cat combined 44 and 33, 77, and we lose to Chicago? But we supposed to be a championship contending team? Listen, man. Any other time we blame it on the coach. Any other time we blame it on the coach. And I'm going to get up here and I'm going to say it. I will never let y'all bamboozle me or hoodwink me again. I never liked Tom Thibodeau. I've been on social media now a little over 3 years. If you go down my timeline, Fabian can contest to this. I never liked Tom Thibodeau. I never liked Julius Randle. Never. But my brothers, the fan base, people, okay, I'll put up with it. Enough is enough. We have a 2 to 3 year window. But if we're going to run our guys into the ground, and if we can't get wins against good teams, what are we doing? What are we doing? This is why I don't. Last year, I will never let that go. We lost game 7 at home. We wasn't in Indiana. We was at home. This year gets Atlanta. We get our asses kicked and can't go to the cup. Listen, man, I'm going to be honest. Like, you know, we are overachieving right now. You know, we still 10 plus games over 500. I'm guessing, or what like around that.
Well, we're 20. I think it was 23 and 11.
Okay,
Two,
so
two games behind. We're 24 and 12. Oh no, 24 and 12. Now 2.5 games back of Boston.
Okay, so that's not bad, but we're not beating good teams. And then when we have an opportunity to beat good teams, we wet the bed. We wet the bed. We lost to OKC like we lost to Cleveland. Right now, how we're playing, how Thibs is coaching, I want to ask y'all in the chat, and I would love Fabian to respond. I'm going to say this, and please, everybody respond. Right now, how we are playing and how Tom Thibodeau is coaching, do you see us in the playoffs beating Milwaukee, Boston, or Cleveland? Let me say it again while you think about it. Right now, how we're playing, I'm not talking about for the future. Right now, how we're playing and how Tom Thibodeau is coaching, do you see us beating in the playoffs right now if we met Cleveland in the first round, Boston in the first round, Milwaukee in the first round? Are we beating them?
I'm not taking my time because I'm ignoring you, AllBall. This is what happens when you keep your eyes on the prize, baby. Basketball season is heating up, and Prize Picks is the best place to get real money action while watching your favorite sports. You can now win up to 1,000 times your money on Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best way to get action on sports in more than 30 states, including California, Texas, Georgia, and Florida. Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action. Join over 10 million users and sign up today. Prize Picks invented the flex play, which means you can still cash out if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. Prize Picks puts their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my picks hit, I can get my money in as quick as 15 minutes. Prize Picks now offers MasterCard for quick and easy deposits into your account this sports season. Sign up today and get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even have to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks also offers promotions that can lead to big payouts like Taco Tuesday. Each Tuesday, Prize Picks discounts select player projections up to 25% to provide even more value for your lineups. Download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. Run your game.
Amen. Well said. Please, everybody, hit the like button, share, subscribe. Quanah Penn, you are totally correct. Please highlight that, Fabian. Big shout out QWNA, Kwane. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm tired of these mid-level players disrespect our perimeter defense. How is it that bench players and mid-level players are frying us? Flea, what up, Flea?
Monkey Wrench got a direct line to you, man.
You know,
We live, stuff like that.
That nigga, yo, look at them, y'all look at OG face.
Hold on. What DMX, God rest the great DMX, what he told Nas and Belly? Yo, why y'all niggas ain't mad like me?
Why y'all niggas ain't mad like me? I feel you. Listen.
Hold on. Flea got the crazy fresh fade. He probably he's 2.5 drinks in. Easily.
Oh boy, what's wrong with him?
Snitching at his finest.
Fabian
Fabian 6'9" is crazy.
It's nasty.
It's
disgusting. What's up, family? I see the comments going crazy. I love everybody, y'all. What's up, y'all?
I'm in a
good mood because I'm kid free this weekend. I'm in a good mood. But
what? That was good. Yo.
I'm a full-time father. You know what time it is with me. Stop it. You know what type of
I got the things y'all find insulting and what I find insulting, being 2 drinks in is what fathers do. Go ahead, Flea. You keep going.
It's the weekend, baby. It's the off weekend for me. Like, I can't be outside. I don't know where OG is. I know where he's at, but I don't know where he is. I know where, but I don't. You know?
Oh, look at me. They'd never know where I'm at.
Yo, listen. Tale of two halves once again. Listen, I'm gonna say it once. I'm not gonna keep y'all because y'all see how my eyes look. So y'all looking at me crazy. Like, look at Flea eyes. Flea eyes is crazy right now. Look.
You look amazing, man.
Appreciate you. I'm sweating. That's not a good thing.
Glistening.
Look.
You glistening.
Look.
Y'all having too much fun, and we about to lose about.
No, you gotta laugh tonight, man.
We about to lose like 6-7 in a row. I see this shit.
We're about to hit a bad stretch.
This guy just had 2 drinks, and you want him to get angry? No, keep Flea as happy as possible. Yes, tip free or tipsy Flea. Yeah, man.
Darlene, what up, Darlene?
You wait, listen, you hold your anger off to when Flea jumps off Fleece all ball. I don't want none of that stuff. I don't let the hot dog stand coming out of that.
We said Frank stand? Who's on to Frank stand?
Nobody.
Good. I'm on good behavior tonight. AllBall looks so confused right now. I love my OG. Listen, I'm with you. I was able to tap in and watch from wherever I'm at. We got some things to address. Man. We got some things to address. The honeymoon is over. The cakewalk is over. 9-game winning streak against bad teams, that's over. It's January. What did we say? We got a gauntlet. First 3 games in January, we 1-2. OKC thumped us. The Bulls have punched us back to back. They beat us at home, and now they beat us at the crib. We got some things to address, y'all. Plenty to address. So I ain't want to let my brothers be by themselves. I want to tap in. I know OG is remote. I know he's remote.
We're always remote.
Remote.
I'm hyped because I haven't heard 2 words that I always hear you guys talk about. Trap game. What happened to Chicago being a trap game? You could lose to anybody in the NBA. Mm-hmm.
You have to be on a winning streak. You have to be walking into the gym off of a win. You have to be coming off of a high. We are coming off of getting our ass kicked in the second half of that OKC game. We came into
grab the napkin.
Yeah, I'm about to be out of here in 30
No,
seconds.
no, you're not. No, you're not.
Don't
Oh,
bother me,
boy.
man.
Back to you, Flea. I don't know if you have to go. How worried are we about Cat right now, man?
Concern for sure. Concern for sure. We've been rolling. Playing high minutes, right? We've been rolling. So listen, I just feel like this is a stretch that was bound to happen at some point, and we got to see how we respond to adversity. Right? 2-game win streak. When's the last time we lost back-to-back games this season? We got to take a look at that. Like, we got to see how we respond to this. I'm fully confident in our team. I'm not about to mail it in and start talking about trades and fire Thibs and this and that. No. We've been rolling. We hitting a little rough patch right now. We got to figure some things out. We got to figure out how do we keep our energy in the second half of the games. Right? We finished this first half tonight the same way we finished against OKC. And then we started the third quarter, sleep once again. So I got a few things in the background. I'm not going to mess up the audio, but I just want to tap in with my brothers. OG, always appreciate you seeing you, bro. Be safe.
Already know.
Yeah, be safe where you are.
Oh.
I'll hit you tomorrow. We'll talk. Fabian, I know you off tomorrow. I'll hit you tomorrow. But we have things to address, y'all. This Knickerbocker team is not finishing games. It's back-to-back games. We didn't finish games. So some concern. Some short concern. I'll tap in with y'all soon, but I appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.
Get home safe.
I'm safe. I'm riding around the golf cart tonight.
No, hold on, wait, hold on. That's a real
Big Flea. I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm doing. I'm gonna holla. Love y'all.
So big shout out Fleet, man. Enjoy your Saturday, my brother. But listen, man. If you've been watching the Knicks as long as me or as long as us, it's very predictable. And I seen somebody say that in the chat. Our seasons and our games are very predictable, and it's starting to get annoying. And I'm gonna be honest, another coach would have been fired already if this was on another team. We watch coaches of the year get fired the next season. I know Flea is not, big on that, but I think after this season, we need to look for another head coach if we're going to bring this same roster back. I think we have enough if we're coached right. I just don't understand. I hope Cat is not hurt. But this month is a bad month, and for us to already start off 0-2, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. And God, the teams are having their way with us. Simple and plain. Teams are having their way with us. OG is really the only defender. Mikal Bridges is not defending now. Offensively, he stepped up tremendously. But guys are not stepping up defensively. And, Josh Hart having 2 tonight, but you can't really get mad at him because the effort he puts in and night out. But listen, man, I'm going to be honest. Thibs got to go. Thibs got to go. I'm not going to argue with Flea about it. I understand, we got to have a plan in place. Thibs got to go. Simple and plain. We got to bite the bullet, take that loss. I know we extended him. Thibs got to go, man. If we're going to win a championship, this cannot continue. All the good teams and great teams and championship teams, this doesn't happen all season. This is all season with us. Listen, man, to lose to Chicago twice, we the 3rd seed. Can't have for me, I don't listen. I'm not. These guys are supreme athletes, and I feel that if you treat your body right and work out right, you shouldn't get exhausted and tired. Listen, I know it sounds crazy, But I'm not going to put solely everything on Thibs, even though I want a new coach. But I'm tired of hearing about these dudes being gassed. Y'all guys are getting 50, 60 million a year. You have access to trainers, chefs. Come on, man. LeBron is still out there. Miss me with that bullshit. I'm not a LeBron fan at all, but he's 40. And he's playing at a high clip. And they're winning basketball games. Them bum-ass niggas. Yes. So miss me with that BS, man. Come on, man. Come on. Niggas like Kobe don't even want to get out the game unless something is broke. Nah, man. Nah, it's no excuse. It's no excuse. Thibs is not pushing the right buttons. He's not making the right adjustments. And we supposed to hang our hat on defense. We get fried every night. If it ain't OG making a big block or steal or deflection, there is no defense. Yeah, Josh Hart with his energy, but Josh Hart ain't locking nobody up. He commits some of the dumbest fouls ever. Let's call it what it is. Brunson and Cat is basically defenseless. Like, come on, man. Come on. Like, let's call it what it is. We was not supposed to lose to Chicago tonight, Fabian.
Especially
Jimmy Butler doesn't sound crazy at this point.
he doesn't, and neither did your other original suggestion, which I laughed at about almost 2 years ago now, with someone who just killed us today. Zach LaVine. We have no bench, or at least we don't have players that Thibs is willing to play off the bench. And before you jumped on, I was saying the things that I was surprised about a minute and a half left. Once Cat showed that he was injured, he was going to the locker room. Thibs all of a sudden gave up, and I was mad about that, because now you're being inconsistent. Because against Utah, we were down 15 with like a minute and a half to go, and you had all the starters in there. All of a sudden, you give up. For me, it would have been so interesting to see if Cat would have been healthy and you leave Brunson on the bench for the rest of the fourth quarter, because Cat was going off.
Yo, bro, hold on. Think about against OKC the other day, he left Brunson and him on the bench for too long. Bro, think about ever since he's been a Knicks head coach, how many games has he lost down the stretch when we up double digits? You know how many games he done lost? We up 10 in the fourth quarter, 5 minutes left. This has been going on for the duration that he's been the Knicks head coach.
Yeah, it feels like he doesn't have a feel for the game. That's just what. And today would have been, because he left Shaman and Campaign in there for extra 2.5 minutes, and that was good because they got the lead from 19 to 11 to 8. Then that was a bullshit foul that they called on Campaign on a stupid Zach LaVine fadeaway. That was not his fault. But Josh Hart fouling Zach LaVine on the next play down trip on a 3-point shot was crazy. Then he brings Brunson in there, and that made no sense, because I don't remember seeing Bridges in the fourth quarter either. So if you're not going to bring Bridges in, don't bring in Brunson. Let's see what this defensive team can do with Cat out there, 25 points, unstoppable, which spoke back to what we said about the OKC game. Okay, everybody's going off, and the weapon is Cat. Nobody could stop him on OKC or Chicago. Just feed the dog. And yes, Brunson was killing in the first half. It was only the big three killing this game that had it together, that could score. But y'all, SF Wisdom, he made one funny suggestion. He said maybe we should. Do you think it's time to give Mike Brown a call? Hell no. Right?
Hell no.
Hell no. But y'all keep bringing up Mark Jackson, right? I'm not saying to hire Mark Jackson, but what if Thibs is Mark Jackson and we need to find Steve Kerr? We're right there.
A great point. It's a great point.
He built the foundation of his team already. They're gritty. We've never seen Cat play like this. His own father said it the other day. I ain't never seen my son play like this before. Come on now. Does Thibs have something to do with that? I'm going to give him the credit. And I got to give Cat his credit, because you got to be able to put the work in and do the work. Is Thibs the Mark Jackson, and we're searching while we search for the Steve Kerr?
See, for me, I think we needed a younger head coach, that goes along with the times. But we have to figure something out. whatever that is. See, with me, I don't mind saying I don't know. But one thing I do know is that Thibs is not the right coach for us. He's been a coach now for us 4 or 5 years, and we really didn't make any progress. Like, if you really think about it. Like, let's really think about it. You lost at home in the second round. Right now, we're losing to teams that we shouldn't be losing to. Right now, we are terrible on defense. I understand December we had a good defensive month, but let's be honest. Let's not be biased Knicks fans and delusional Knicks fans. Let's be honest basketball fans. We weren't playing really good teams. And when we play good teams, we see the difference. We can't stop nothing. Atlanta embarrassed us and ran the same 3-4 plays, that backdoor alley embarrassed us. And Thibs is a defensive head coach. Thibs has to go. And you made a great point. We have to find a Steve Kerr. There's somebody out there that is good enough for this job. Now, am I saying Thibs isn't a NBA head coach? No. But for this roster, no. 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 And I said this the other day. When we rely on Josh Hart to give us 15 plus points, we are in trouble. We are in trouble. I don't care how many triple doubles he has. If we have to rely on Josh Hart getting us 15 plus a night, we are in trouble. Come on, man. Come on. This is supposed to be simple. Brunson averaged 20 and 12. Cat averaged 26 and 14. Bridges and OG averaging between 16 and 20. Everything else trickles in. So we got to play as a collective and spread it out. We do not have the coach in the personnel to where we could just have one guy go. No. Because like you said, people say we don't have a great bench. I think we have a good bench. I think Deuce is just as good as anybody coming off the bench. It's just he's not 6'7", 6'8". But Deuce is a fire spark off the bench. I've seen Deuce come in and hit 2-3 straight threes as soon as he get in the game. Precious Ochoa, solid. Campaign playing great basketball. So, miss me with we don't have a great bench. Thibs don't know how to utilize them. Have we ever thought of that?
I can't watch Oklahoma City go 12 deep and you tell me that all 12 players are just borderline starters.
Thank you.
Like, that's not how this works. It just doesn't. That's the part that is frustrating now that you say that. How do you not mix in Tyler Kohler more often so he doesn't look lost against the Chicago Bulls and you bring him into the game and now he's a total threat? How do you just let him get the MVP in the Westchester Knicks, whatever the hell that game was? I ain't watching that. Y'all are diehard, way more diehard than me if you're watching that. But he wins the MVP at some other game in Westchester, takes the train or a plane downtown to go to the Garden to get 13 minutes of action or whatever it was. That's the way he gets 10 minutes in the ball game. Not the normal, hey, let me see if I could run you with campaign and these guys. You get some NBA action so I could show you exactly what I need come playoff time, come March, come February, come January 4th. I'm not saying I know about it because I don't have a plan for these head coaches. And I'm really starting to hate that question. Because did y'all know about Denault from OKC? Did y'all know about that coach in Toronto? He's all right. Quinn Snyder, did y'all know he's going to bounce back like he did in Atlanta? Did you know Budenholzer was going to suck in Phoenix? You guys don't know this either. You didn't know Tom Thibodeau was going to be a great coach for the Knicks. We didn't know that. It's been a pleasant surprise for a lot of his time here. But I don't want to hear about that. We can't judge the coach. Knock that off. Because I've been sick of this since the playoffs, and you know this, AllBall. First round we won. Okay, I still didn't like what I saw. I hated it. Hated it. And Precious, it is what it is. He's kind of bummage. Not going to lie to you. He's been bummage. But you got to deal with that. You got to be able to tell yourself, all right, we might be down. We might lose 6 or 8 points off the ball when Precious is in the game or when the bench comes in the game. But, AllBall, we didn't commit a foul in the third quarter, and they scored 41 points, and we scored 17.
Come on, man.
How is that possible?
Exactly. Yo, listen, bro. That OKC game, we was up 14 in the first half. OKC came out and immediately in the third quarter, bro, there's no, and I said this before the season started. I said there are some games we're going to have to win to earn the respect of these teams. These teams don't respect us. Cat was guarded by Dort and Williams all game against OKC. That's the level of respect they have for us. We know he ain't going. Nah, bro. Nah, listen, man. And the runs that these other teams go on against us is record breaking. Once again, if this was another team, the coach would have been fired already. As smart as Leon Rose and the GMs are, did they ever think about a plan if we have to get a head coach? Because those guys on our bench can't. Man, listen, you cannot rely on none of them. So are we stuck with Thibs this season? At the end of the day, if we have to play hard every night we have to play as if it's a playoff game, whether it's against Washington or OKC. How is that possible? How we can't rest nobody when we playing against the bum teams? That's a problem. And I'm gonna be honest. That's 50% coaching. I'm sorry. That's another head coach with this roster will figure out for us. Look at Cleveland. Like, look at certain teams. Them rosters is that much better than ours? No. No. Listen, man. Tim's got to go. Tim's got to go. I've been saying it. I'm standing on it. I don't care who we get at this point. That young man in San Antonio, he looked younger than us. And got San Antonio balling. Now, granted, got some great guys on the coaching staff. Because I see them talking to him, schooling them. But they're responding to him. They are responding to him. And now San Antonio, in their second year with Wemby, took a major leap with the head coach that looked like he's 20-something.
Right.
And we got a vet head coach that won a title that's supposed to be a defensive genius. And we can't get stops. Come on, man. Come on, man. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. We gave you 5 years, bro. With good rosters. Now you have a great roster. And we are underachieving. Even though we're 12 games over 500, if the schedule was reversed and we was playing the Chicago's, the Atlanta's, the OKC's coming up, the LA's, the mid, and we was playing those teams the first 30 games, what would we be? 10 and 20?
Damn.
We in trouble, man. We in trouble. We are in trouble, Fabian. I just have to be honest. We in trouble, bro. And it's not even about injuries. It's not about minutes. We are in trouble because we have a team that we don't have no identity. We really don't. We really don't. And to me, that starts with the coach. And Tendrell, we're not fine. We're not fine. We have to be honest. If we play 30 games against the better teams, we would not be what we are. Let's not forget we played the Orlando's that's done. Washington Wizards, Brooklyn Nets. Now, granted, we beat Minnesota. We beat you. Like, we beat some decent teams, Denver. But come on, man. We got to be honest, man. We got to be honest. We're not good. We're not good. You cannot lose back-to-back like that. We in trouble, man. We in trouble. And, I'm going to just leave it at this. I'll let you go. If we're real basketball fans, we're real honest Knicks fans, we don't have a chance right now against Cleveland and Boston if we was to meet them in the playoffs right now. And that's the bar. And y'all keep sleeping on Milwaukee, they still got Dame Lillard and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Yeah, they got the worst coach probably ever, Doc Rivers, but they still got two guys that are starting to figure out now how are they losing some games? Yes, but the playoffs, Fabian, is a total different ball game. And if you think Philly is healthy and they're not going to get up to play against us in the playoffs with that talent, okay. New York as a fan base and as an organization is just too loyal, period. We all too loyal to the Knicks. All of us. All of us.
Shout out to Turbo. He says the Knicks organization is too loyal to Tom Thibodeau. I'm not trying to be funny, but how many coaches do we respect that are like overweight? Like I shouldn't be talking, but they're all kind of in shape. Like you said, young, but these guys, like it seems like they make a focus to be line and step with the team. And only in football does Andy Reid get 3 chips, and he gets to be a big boy like that. And I don't know if that plays a factor into it. But Bill Belichick started getting heavy, and the heavier he got, they started losing respect for him. And I don't know if that plays a role.
That's a good point.
But it might, because if you're young in the Instagram era, and they come to the basketball court to practice, to the film room, Quinn Snyder don't look like he's sloppy. You know, like Rick Carlisle looks sloppy. Like these guys, and I'm not saying they don't respect Thibs because they do, but they almost love Thibs too much, and I'm not sure if that's what it's going to take. Remember, Cat got tired of Thibs in Minnesota. This can play a factor. He might have a private conversation with Jalen Brunson and be like, "Oh, listen, not for nothing." He might tell him like Marlo to a homeboy on the wire. I need you to go back to your corner, and I'm gonna speak to you respectfully for now. I'm not gonna lie.
He's not being nice at the moment.
Dog, as of right now from these last 2 games, and you know I never would have thought I said this. Cat looks like the #1 option, bar none. And Brunson will figure that out at some other time. This is 2 back-to-back teams that he could have easily dominated. And he really dominated Chicago. This was awful. He was playing with them at ease. At ease. So for me, I don't know if that has something to do with it. I don't know if it's a fresh new voice, but definitely being lock in step with your team where we not just all respect you, because we live in this day and age where everything's on Twitter and some people hate it. I don't know what I would do if I was in their shoes. And I hate to not be empathetic like that, because you never know what you would do if you were 25 years old and you were, a superstar, $100 million in the bank account. But I do know a lot of vanity is involved. I do know they respect you more when you got a certain look to you. And if you don't look the part, after a while, I'm going to start to look over you yelling again. I'm going to be like, yo, listen, do me a favor, man. Stop telling me what to do.
Yo, bro, think about it. We have Brunson, Cat, and OG for the next couple years. Pretty sure we're going to sign Bridges, right? So we have 4 guys that's legit. Bro, we got to figure out a way to put the proper personnel around them to go for this title. You see what Boston did with Tatum and Brown? They ain't playing no games. Oh no, we gonna trade for Porzingis. We gonna trade for what's my guy, the point guard, the Drew Holiday. And so for me, it's like, yo, listen, man, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? We got the right personnel. But like y'all said, that that bench is very flawed. I don't think it's as bad as everybody making it out to be. But can we use, a better piece? I agree. It's not Jordan Clarkson, I tell you that much. But can we use a guy that's coming off the bench that's like 6'8", 6'7"? That's a good two-way play that can knock down a 3? Hell yeah. Who is that? I don't know. But we cannot continue to go down this path, because we are looking like the same thing is going to happen. We get to listen right now with the confidence teams like Atlanta got in Indiana against us. Are we sure we beating them? Like, we have to start being honest, because certain teams match up great against us. When guys like Cat and Brunson have career nights and we lose, and we lose in a big way. It ain't like it was a close game and went into overtime or we lost off a Hail Mary. Bro, we was down 19. So I said this a while ago, and you said it as well. We liable to be that third, fourth, fifth seed, play a team that shouldn't beat us, a la Toronto, Indiana, Chicago, and have a tough first round series, and then lose again in the second round. No, 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 no. You do not give OG the max. You do not give up five first rounders for Mikal Bridges. You do not trade for Cat to get to the second round. Simple and plain. Brunson does not sacrifice $100 million to get to the second round. That's all I'm gonna say, man.
I'm trying to look up how many fouls exactly did Mikal Bridges have today, man. I know I'm stressing these little things, but those certain things just stand out to me. 3 personal fouls with Josh Hart, 3 for Karl-Anthony Towns, 2 for Bridges, none for Brunson. You ain't fouled nobody, huh? But you had 4 for campaign. Yo, Cam.
But Fabian, it ain't even about the fouling. See, this is my thing, right? I don't care if you get, like, let's say Bridges is guarding Zach LaVine, and let's say Zach LaVine is torching him, and Zach LaVine got 50, but it's a close game, and then let's say we got the ball up 1 or 2, and then Mikal Bridges make a key defensive play on Zach LaVine to give us the win. That's what we need. We can't even get that. You don't have to stop nobody, but in key moments, in key runs, we have to make stops. We can't make stops. And we have bench guys and second and third string guys and rookies building their resume and getting paid all for the sweat of us. Every time we play Atlanta, them young boys look like dogs. Every time we play Atlanta, them young boys look like they all deserve Defensive Player of the Year votes. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. So, for me, like I said, if this was any other coach, they would have been fired already. Simple and plain. The only coach that has this type of rope is Mike Tomlin in Pittsburgh. Big shout out to him. But for 5 years, you don't reach the Eastern Conference Finals. You lose Game 7 at home against Indiana. Okay, y'all keep playing with Thibodeau and keep, making excuses. His coaching style is what it is. He's not going to change. So are we going to keep complaining about people playing 40 plus minutes? Because once again, when we win, we don't complain. He has to go. He has to go. We gave you a chance. This is 5 going on 6 years, however many years it is. You have to go. Simple and plain. We have to go on a coaching search, bro.
I'm guessing they already have. If you ever head in that direction, only reason why I brought the free throws up was because Karl-Anthony Towns had 4 free throws in the fourth quarter. He had 4 offensive rebounds. Josh Hart 5 defensive rebounds. And the thing that fourth quarter why it was so special was because you saw once Cat got aggressive, he was 2 of 3 at a certain point, 2 shots in the basket, hit the 3, then he got to the basket again with the and one. That whole energy created what the kids call gravity now. His gravity pulled the defenders to the paint. Then Campaign hit 2 threes. Campaign hit a 3 from the wing. And I'm thinking, hey, if Brunson's watching this, if Campaign can get this off with him, why can't you? And I know Campaign's a little bit taller, but Mikal Bridges, the guys that we know are one-on-one players that can feed off of the Cat gravity. And again, we have yet to really see a consistent Mikal Bridges, Karl-Anthony Towns 2-man game. All we keep forcing is the Brunson Cat 2-man game. I want to see the 2 and 3 now try to do something because Cat just makes too many things happen, especially against these kind of teams. Everybody don't have a big man. We know this. And it might be tough on Cat to be playing the 5. I heard Draymond Green complaining about playing the 5. Anthony Davis. How many guys don't want to play center? It got to be tough. And if you are going to play the 5, reward the big man. What Boog always say? Shout out to Booger, New York City legend. You got to always feed the big man. If he gets the rebound, you got to reward him. It is that simple. It's basketball. That's just bottom line. Those are the guys that really hold most of the weight, especially when they grabbing 16 rebounds and 4 offensive rebounds, putting you back in foul trouble, eking out a 19-point deficit. That's what Karl Anthony Towns was doing, man. Is fire Thibs the answer? Not if we don't have the replacement. So I think we all lock in step with that one, my brother. Anyway, the Mylanta Hawks getting smoked by the paper clips tonight. Oh, hold on. That means Kawhi's back.
Yeah, big shout out Chris, I forgot his name. Chris Haynes. He had broke the news. Was it yesterday or earlier today? Might have been yesterday that was saying that Kawhi's coming back today. So big shout out Chris Haynes. He definitely broke that, saying that Kawhi Leonard was coming back Saturday, which is today. So yeah, big shout out, man. Listen, man, you know, as much flack as we give some of these players, man, I'm happy when they come back. I don't wish harm on nobody. I don't wish injury or hurt on nobody, man. So yeah, you know, that the game is missing Kawhi Leonard because he brings a whole nother dynamic to the game because he's an in and out guy. He can mix it up. He gonna post you up mid range, and you know, so man, big shout out Kawhi Leonard, man. But Fabian, man, you made some great points tonight, and you know, we listen. We got to figure this thing out because teams are not getting worse; they're getting better. They're getting better, and teams are starting to come along that started off slow, a la Milwaukee, Indiana. Atlanta right now is looking like a threat to certain teams. Of course, not the big dogs, but Atlanta Hawks is a threat to us in the playoffs. They have our number. Like simple and plain. And everybody that keeps saying they're not scared of the Bucks. I'm not scared of the Bucks, but you're not going to tell me we just going to beat the Bucks if they're fully healthy. Like, come on, man, we got to start being for real. Listen, JR, I agree. But the way we're playing doesn't give me the confidence. Until we go on a stretch where we beat 3-4 good teams back to back to back, or it's at least competitive. If we go on a 5-game stretch where we go 3-2 in the 2 games we lost and go down to the wire, then we have something to build on and have some confidence. But if we get that boot smoked, I'm not gonna sit there and be like, well, yeah, we get to the playoffs, huh? Milwaukee ain't nothing. Bruh, they got an MVP candidate and they got a closer. Come on, man. So let's see what happens, man. Let's see. 2 in a row, back to back.
That's how I feel, King Speech. Wait, I don't feel that way. I want my Atlanta in the playoff. I think I'll let you jump on next time, King Speech. I definitely want to hear from you, man. You always got jewels to drop. You heard Flea. Flea's having a good time enjoying his Saturday night AllBall, a.k.a. Bruce Wayne. You only going where he's at. The Batcave is none of your business. You better get that right.
I just seen the bat signal in the air. Gotta go.
You know what?
AllBall suckers.
Dun. Appreciate y'all all. Share, like, comment, subscribe. Prize Picks, promo code CLNS. Y'all see it in the corner. Prize Picks, promo code CLNS. Download that app. Show some love. Hit the like button, y'all. Share, like, subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend.
Stop playing with us, man. Y'all know what this is. Cat is after post every Knicks game.
Look at Monkey Wrench.
Monkey Wrench. Mind your business.
That's a green screen. That's AI.
Hold on, you gotta hit him with the. You gotta hit him with the. Look at his face. We got. The creepy old ball. AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.